Hello to my beautiful soul family. Welcome to Soma Fusion, mind, body and soul. Today's flash hot topic is mastering the duality of life. Now we all know that a coin has two sides, heads and tails. I'd like to think of mastery in terms of how many coins you accumulate in your life. If you allow yourself to embrace only the positive head side of life, then the second a circumstance shows up that tries to give you a coin, so an experience, that challenges your positively infatuated worldview, you say, I don't want half of that. And when you only want the positive and keep pushing away the negative, you miss the wealth of the whole picture and you cannot get the coin. Because of conditioning, most people spend their lives trying to run from pain, distracting themselves, seeking only pleasure, instead of embracing both the shadow and the light of the experience. Both the shadow and the light are necessary for our growth in the pursuit of fulfilling our purpose. Now, have you ever thought, when I get this car, this house, this job or relationship, life will be better? Most people think that when they get something, they have to set a goal that will make them happy and life will be better. But this is not always the case, and more often than not, that kind of thinking creates frustration, as the achievement of a goal merely means the positives and the negatives transform, and a new goal is needed to run away from the challenges of the shadow again. I'm not saying you should seek to express, evolve, and improve your circumstances. But if you think acquiring something out of your future or in your future or acquiring something from your past will give you more positives than negatives, you're living with an illusion that only perpetuates distraction and avoidance from learning to live with life as it is. If you are seeking fulfillment through the achievement of a perfect future, when you get what you imagine you wanted, you'll find out that it comes with a catch or a twist that you didn't anticipate. With new achievements and circumstances comes new set of pains and pleasures. When you run your life by infatuations and aversions, you disempower yourself. You give your power away, not because of anything others do, but because of the lack of ability to understand and hold the darkness as much as the light. The gift of this planet is surrounded by love, but not the kind of romantic, one-sided love that our culture often feeds to us, like a kind of a drug. True love is both sides of the experience: praise, reprimand, support, and challenge, being lifted up and being put down simultaneously. This is divine love, balanced, perfect, and in constant dynamic process. Theology describes it as the right and the left hand of Creator, coming down to make sure that you're always in balance. And when you see that honor this balance by conscientiously working with it, your life is transformed and you are liberated. Have you ever noticed that when somebody tries to praise you beyond your true worth, you put yourself down in front of them? I know I have. And if someone tries to cut you down below your true worth, you'll lift yourself up to balance it. And if you're judging yourself too harshly, the divine justice system will do whatever it takes to equilibrate you. No human justice system can approach the perfection of divine justice. It is beyond our full comprehension. Now, people often say to me in consultations, my life is a mess. Everything is all screwed up. But I've yet to meet anyone with a screwed up life. And just people who haven't learnt to find the hidden balance within their lives. I'm amazed by the number of people I meet each week who believe that one day they'll get to perfection instead of acknowledging that they are already perfect. They live under the illusion that they weren't perfect in some situation. And if they had acted differently, they would have been. Duality is the perfection and the combination of the two sides serving to us put right into our hearts. I want to give you these exercises. Here's the first one. If you're judging yourself, beating yourself up for something that you've done or not done, it's time to look deeply and see how it served you and others and get on with your life. It's impossible to harm someone without directly or indirectly helping them at the same time, because everything is balanced and everything is ultimately serving physically or metaphysically. It's not an excuse, it's the truth. And so it's wise to wake up and stop punishing yourself for any illusions. If there's a fragment somewhere in your life that you think is too difficult to love, just know that that's not an illusion. You are truly worthy of love. So say this affirmation: no matter what I have done or have not done, I am worthy of love. And when every single cell of your body gets it, so are you, and so are your world. When we love people, we step into the full quantum state. We allow and we align ourselves with the forces of life. And the power of the whole universe is suddenly behind us. Here's exercise number 2. Every person, place, thing, idea, and event in your life has two sides. And when you see them clearly, you realize that everything is love and you can be grateful. I encourage you to take the time to do this exercise, even if you do it in little chunks and little pieces. Lighten up. Look back over your life and identify every single thing that you think was somehow negative, that is not meaningful, purposeful, and aligned with your destiny. For each item, I ask yourself, how is that an act of love? How did that serve me and others? How did that help me? Don't stop until you give thanks for each one. And then ask, how did that help me become what I am today? How did that person or event bless me and contribute to my mission? You'll see that there was not one person or event that didn't equilibrate you and wake you up at the same time. Now imagine what it would be like if you could not see anything else around you but perfect equilibrium. And the more clearly you saw it, the more you saw the divine assistance. No matter what happened, you can turn it into guidance and fuel your journey home for your destiny. When you know that everything serves you, what can stop you? Have a think about it. And that's all we have today. So please like, share, and subscribe this video. And check out the brand new website, www.somafusion.com. That's where we have all the latest information for you to read and for you to grow. And watch out for upcoming news and start dates for Somafusion Radio on the Global Enlightenment Radio Network. Live, love, and be free. Much love to you all. Until next time, I'm out.